So just wanted to tell you a little bit about AAVantgarde. So we are a gene therapy company. We're focused on inherited retinal diseases, and we're a gene therapy company. And what makes us different is that we are believers in, even for IRDs, where the gene is large and it doesn't fit into a standard AAV cassette, that we, using our platform technology, that we can treat the root cause of the disease. And we can do that by either splicing the DNA or splicing the protein, and that allows us to get the full functional protein expressed within the retina. The two programs have been progressing, and for those of you that are following financing, we closed our financing last year, so I'm not here asking for money. In terms of where we are firm believers in natural history studies, and what you've seen here is that both for our USH1B study and for our StarGarde study, we've got fully enrolled natural history studies, slightly different sizes. The original USHTA study, which was done academically, but to high rigor because it was fully controlled by one site. We have about 55 patients that we've been following for multiple years. For StarGarde's, our natural history study, Stella, and many of you in the room have actually been participating, so thank you very much for that. We have enrolled that study as well. That's 150 patients. And the reason for that is that even though many of you will be aware that ProcStar was a fantastic natural history study for StarGarde's, the ability to use the latest technology and really understand the patient population at a much more granular level, we believe will allow us to be much more thoughtful in how we develop the program and how do we ensure the success of the program. Our interventional study is called Celeste. That is also enrolling, and we're in phase 1-2 with that program. We expect to enroll the program this year, and we'll be delighted to talk more about the clinical data as and when that matures. So just as a little reminder of why we're actually doing this. So USH1B is an indication that has been a little bit overlooked. Probably, if we're honest, it's to do with the patient population size, but actually these patients are very, very underserved. They're born deaf, they have problems with their balance, and they will lose their sight. So we have a very, very motivated patient population, and actually it's possible to treat both the eye and also the balance issue for these patients. We will be presenting some of this data at ARVO, but as I can tell you at this point in time, the product is looking safe. We've enrolled all of the patients. That's 3 dose cohorts at 3 dose levels, 15 patients. And we're already seeing some exciting improvement data in those patients. So more to come. And of course, we're still halfway through the study in terms of maturity, but there's much more to come on that. For StarGarde's, much more well-known disease, of course, and for that, suffice to say, we are looking forward to sharing the data as it matures. So what makes us different? Well, we have 2 IRD programs. We're very focused on being experts in inherited retinal diseases. What we're also believers in is making sure that we use the right technology for these patients. So being able to deliver the full protein, the missing functional protein by gene augmentation, we believe is the right way of treating these patients. In terms of why we're confident because we've also got a lot of rigorous analysis that we've done in preclinical studies. I haven't put any of it up here. There's science publications, there's plenty of data on our website. But what makes us different is that scientific rigor. So we have quantified expression levels in large animal models. And of course, as I started this presentation by saying we are firm believers in natural history studies, making sure that we really understand the patient population and ensure that we give our programs the best possible chance of success.